So we're going to configure the all-in-one SEO pack settings. Quickly click on that bit there. It's going to take us to the page where we can set up all of our settings. Scroll a little bit. Scroll down the page, and if you have made a donation, then obviously click that box. If you haven't, then don't. Plugin status, click enabled. Home title. For this, I'm just going to use the iPod Store. For home description, in the home description, just put what comes to the top of my head. The iPod Store offers a full range of iPods, including the iPod Touch, iPod Nano, iPod Shuffle, and iPod accessories. As you can see, these are pretty much the main keywords that are going to be for the blog. So always try and get them in the home description. The home keywords, obviously, iPod, iPod Touch, iPod Nano, iPod Shuffle, etc., etc. And the rest of the settings can literally just be left exactly as they are, and click Update option. So that's the all-in-one SEO plugins option set up. So let's go through the rest of the settings. Under the general settings, this is where, if you wish, you can blog title and the tagline. On some themes, or most themes, this does actually appear in the header section right at the top. So what you do right here will appear on the front page of your blog. You scroll down, change your time zone. Choose anything you wish. For this, I'm going to be in Kentucky. Obviously, I'm not, as you can tell by the accent. I'm sat here at home in the UK. Choose your date format, time format, and the week starts on Monday, Sunday, whatever floats your boat. I'll leave it at Monday, and save changes. Next settings would be writing. And this is just pretty much, you can leave this exactly as it is. Same for reading. Next, rather, we'll go to reading. The front page displays your latest post. I would leave that as is for the sake of an auto blog. The blog shows at most how many posts on the front page. It's set to 10 at default. You can leave it at 10 if you wish. Depends how much information you want on the main page of your blog. I'm just going to change it to 6. Syndication feeds, leave that set to 10, and for the article in the feed, leave that to full text, and save changes. Discussion media, that can all be left as is. Privacy is a very important category because it affects the blog's visibility. Absolutely, definitely don't skip this part, because you need to choose that option that you would like to make your blog visible to everyone, including search engines like Google, Bing, and everybody else. By default, that option is checked, which would block search engines from coming to your blog. Obviously, you don't want that to happen, so make sure you tick the first option, that you want your blog visible to everyone, and click Save Changes. Next option, permalinks. Currently, the actual links or the URL of my blog posts would look something like lushy.com, iPod, and then it would have this nasty bit on the end. These are not really that helpful SEO-wise, especially when you're looking at long tail search engine rankings, which you will get automatically from the AutoBlog as you're setting it up. I always choose custom structure, and with this you would type / percentage and the word category, followed by another percentage and /. This would mean that if we had a category on our blog called iPod Touch and we made a post in it, then it would be lushy / iPod / iPod Touch / and then the post. I also add percentage, post name, percentage, /. This makes sure that the URL on my blog would read lushy.com / iPod / the name of the category, iPod Shuffle or iPod Touch, and then the actual title of the post. So if I created a post on the blog and it was for a brand new iPod Shuffle 6 gig or whatever that it is in pink, then that's exactly what will be displayed in the URL. I've found that this custom structure helps me get automatic search engine rankings for long tail search terms. So that's what I would use. It's / percentage, the word category, another percentage symbol, / percentage symbol again, post name, percentage symbol, and a /. If you want more help and advice on that, then there's a link that you'll see where it says a number of tags are available. If you right click on that and open a new tab, it actually takes you to the main WordPress blog, and it would show you all of the different options that you can have. As you can see there, that they're using category and post name in their example. That's one that I've always used, and I've found that it works well with the way that these autoblogs are set up. Then click Save Changes. The next one is miscellaneous. Everything can be kept as is. No need to change anything. The all-in-one SEO, we've already changed that. Privacy policy. This is the plugin that we installed earlier. This plugin will create a privacy policy page based on the information we put here. So put the iPod store into the site name, and you put like a contact name, and it will automatically put H2 tags before headings and paragraph tags before paragraphs. The options, you can include a link to the privacy policy help. I actually untick all of these because it opens up and takes people away from your site to a different site. So I untick those 3 boxes, leave those as is, and then create page. And that will have created us a privacy policy page. Sexy bookmarks. This is the other plugin. And what this actually does, this creates a set of bookmarking icons, which is very easy to set up. You literally just choose which ones that you want to use. It's entirely up to you which ones you want to use. First of all, I click None. And now you're free to pick and choose which ones you actually want to be appearing on your blog. As you mouse over them, you'll see which ones that they are. Always have Delicious, Dig, Digio, Reddit, and Yahoo Buzz. I've stumbled upon Technorati, Mix, don't have MySpace, or this one. It is entirely up to you which ones you want to choose as you set up the blog yourself. So I'm just going to pause this video just while I select the ones that I'm going to use. Okay, now that we've got the ones chosen, we can actually, if you left click on one of these and hold the mouse button down, you can actually drag these and rearrange them so they appear in any order that you wish. It may be that some are more important to you than others. So this is personally how pretty much I'd have these set out. Whichever ones you've got ticked, these are the ones that are going to appear on your blog. So next we'd scroll down and we would add our Twitter ID. And this is going to be obviously the ID or the username of the Twitter account that you're going to be associating with this blog. So now at the moment, because I don't want to reveal the ID of this Twitter blog just yet, the Twitter account, although I'm going to type it in here, I'm also going to mask the name of it just for the time being. You've got an option of which shortening you'd like to use. Personally, I always use StumbleUpon's one called Super, su.pr. Yahoo Buzz defaults. Buzz, and it's automatically going to choose the category that I choose from the drop-down menu, and the same with the Twitter. And you can choose default tags, so I'm going to put iPod, iPod Touch, iPod Nano, and iPod Shuffle. So you get the chance to put tags in that are important and relative to your niche. Add no follow links to the bookmarks, yes. Opening new window, yes, because that stops people disappearing from your blog. Animate expanded multi-line bookmarks, choose yes, and when it says auto space, click space. Use a background image. What this will do is, when you choose that option, you can choose from any of these graphics, and it will add this graphic and the arrow pointing to it right next to where your bookmarks is, and this attracts more attention to the bookmarks, the bookmarking icon. You can use any you wish, and for this I'll put sharing is sexy. Now you can choose where you want the bookmarks to appear in relation to your content. I always put just below the content. And then there's a section where it says, where would you like them to appear? Pages, posts, or the whole shebang? I found that if you put post, pages, and index, because you're having them appear on the index page, it starts to make your index page look a little bit crowded. So to give them the best impact, I always only have them appearing on posts and pages. Don't want them to show in the RSS feed, and I want to hide these from mobile browsers because a lot of mobile browsers won't be able to display them properly. And click Save Changes. So I'll move on down to the Twitter Tools option. This is the plugin that is going to tie your WordPress blog to your Twitter account. And every time something's posted on your blog, this plugin is going to tweet a message onto your Twitter account with the short description or the title of the blog post and a link back to your blog. So first of all, we'll enter the password, the username and password, and test the login info. Again, I'm going to mask these just for the sake of this video because I don't want to reveal the identity of the Twitter account just yet. And as you can see, I've masked this data. We'll test the login information, and we're good to go. This option has to be set to yes to make sure that it creates a tweet when you post to your blog. You have to prefix your update with something. If you leave it blank, you're going to get this appearing at the start of every tweet. So, for the sake of it, just to keep it short, I just have updates. So when this tweets to the Twitter account, it will show update and then the rest of the title of the blog post. You can have, if you wish, new blog post or update, etc. I like to keep it nice and short because it leaves more room in the tweet for the title of the blog post. Set this by default, absolutely, definitely, yes. This section here, it says create a blog post from each of your tweets. I would check no, else you're going to get an ever-lasting loop, because as soon as you post something to your blog, this plugin will create a tweet from that blog post. If this is set to yes, then it will pick up that you've had a new tweet, and it will take that tweet and create a new blog post of the tweet, and then it will start again. Because it's a new blog post, it will automatically tweet that blog post back to Twitter. Because you've then created a new tweet on Twitter, it will post the same content again back onto your blog, and it will go round and round in circles, and the entire world may stop spinning. So it's probably best just to leave that to no. Because you've selected no for that, we can leave the next few options as they are. Create tweets from your sidebar. When you're logged in as admin to your blog, you'll see an option in your sidebar where you can tweet directly from it. It's up to you if you want to set that to yes. I always set it to no. And give Twitter Tools credit. I leave that yes. Obviously the guys put a lot of time and effort into making the plugin. Update Twitter Tools options, click yes, and that's that part finished. To the next plugin, which is the WordPress Follow Me. With this plugin, all that's needed is the full URL of your Twitter account. Again, I've blurred that for now. The follow message, I always do that to follow me. And I leave pretty much all of this as is. I just choose one of the icons here, which is what will appear at the tab. And I'll go and show you in a moment what this tab looks like on a newly created blog. And positioning rather, I'll leave that as is and click Save Changes. The next plugin that we're going to be setting up is the WordPress Grid Box. I like this plugin because what it does is, based on where your visitor has come from, it will display a custom message to them when they first arrive at the site. And in this case, if they find you through Google, it will display this message to them. If they come from StumbleUpon, it will display this message. But what's really good about it is, as well as giving them an option to subscribe to your RSS feed, if it's from StumbleUpon, it gives them a link where they can click and automatically give you a thumbs up StumbleUpon vote. And obviously, because they've just come from StumbleUpon, they're going to be a StumbleUpon member. Same for Technorati and our favourite, because obviously a lot of our traffic is going to be coming from Twitter. So that when they click a link from Twitter, and especially if somebody retweets one of your links and sends it on to somebody who's never seen your blog before, they come from Twitter, they're going to see this message: hello Twitter user, don't forget you can tweet this post if you like it, or follow me on Twitter if you find me interesting. Clicking that link will automatically get them to send a tweet out to their followers about your blog post. And any of these messages can be edited. You can even deactivate them from appearing. And this one's for all of the major sites, including Facebook, Mr. One, MySpace. These are all activated automatically, and there's some inactive ones further down. Which all you need to do is click on the active button to activate them. I'd definitely have the friend feed and Tumblr, and hey, why not add the WordPress one as well. So once we're finished with those, we can go back over and click the next plugin settings, which is going to be the sitemap generator. I believe with this one, everything can be left pretty much as is. Pretty general settings. If you want, later on you can read through what the settings do and change them if you wish. But I found that you can leave them as is and everything works fine. So let's move on to the next video.